Welcome to the banks of the Red Cedar, where there's a school that's known to all. Its specialty is winning. Boy, do they hope the Spartans play good ball. East Lansing ready for this showdown in homestanding Michigan State. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. The Spartans will put total weather to crank us up. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Buckeyes offense will get the first crack at it here. And there he is. To this team's fans, he is a heroic figure. He is the guy who can lead them to the promised land.
This guy has been in big games, in big moments, and he's delivered for his football team. It never seems like a situation is just too big for him. This obviously is a huge game. I cannot wait to see this guy compete.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. The passing game continues to be prolific, and as much as Ohio State has been built on toughness, they've been built recently on the efficient passing game.
I mean, so many good quarterbacks, and you know you're going to get great play calling, great offensive design. Ohio State offenses every year, year after year, the names change, but the production continues to be the same.
Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? But if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, dude.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
At the 35, he's open. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line gets set, first down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And he bats it away, it falls incomplete. I know you want to go to this guy because he's made so many plays for you, but when he's doubled, surely somebody else has a much easier play to make.
And it might not be the stud that he is, right? Like, I might not find another guy.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. How about this Spartan defensive front making plays like the legendary Bubba Smith?
And if you're going to have a great defense in East Lansing, it's going to be up front. It's going to be those big...
He hurls one deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 20. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Buckeyes! How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide-open receiver?
I love this quarterback, Reese, because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. The Spartans offense will have its first possession of the game. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their...
Oh, he's going to go up top. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. The give on the inside. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, he want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Fires and picked off. Bringing it back. The 30. At the 20. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
And you ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
The give to the tailback. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating a loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
And here comes the field goal unit. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. And this one splits the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
They get him on the ground at the 36 after a pickup of 5.
I gotta say, watching this guy run is giving me PTSD from when I played against Michigan State back in college, and they had a big old running back named T.J. Duckett that was wearing our defense down. He got stronger and stronger as the game went on. This guy has a little bit of that in him, too.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Makes the catch. It's small. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. And the Spartans will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. Builds the punt and looking for daylight. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain. He'll off one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Well, jet sweep pass. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he wants it all. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Hold it.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. The Buckeyes decide to punt it away. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. And the returner is stopped. First down for the offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Throws for the tight end. Finds a man by himself. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Hand off from the shotgun. They'll knock him down behind the line, and that's how we'll end this quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to get to him. And he just throws it away on third down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. The Spartans will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few. Now looking for that first down on third and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man quickly. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot. Get the ball out of your hand.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he makes the catch at the 10. Touchdown, Ohio State. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Michigan left little doubt. You know, this version of the Maize and Blue can hang with any of the teams of the past. And remember, this is a program with multiple national titles. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And they got him for the sack. And how about this Buckeye defense? This is not all flash and score around here these days.
And when you've seen Ohio State really be great and make those playoff runs, you always pick out those big defensive linemen that can get their hands on the quarterback and get him on the ground like they did right here.
That is the last thing you want on first down as an offensive sack. Now it's second down. On the run, it's Peters. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. They move the tight end all over. On third down, going up top. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
This is not going to get any easier. You're already down. You know it's a passing situation. And you got to protect your quarterback, and they can't do it. This has not been a great day early for this offense.
And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
The give to the back. He breaks a tackle. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
great running backs consistently make people miss, and he did a really good job of breaking one tackle, but he couldn't do it to the next, and to the next, and to the next. The offensive line will have to do a lot better job, give them some more space so we can get out in the open field and make some plays for this offense.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And it's hauled into the 10. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game, and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
A loss of 7 yards on the play. Now,
and the Spartans will call on their punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Offense getting set for 1st down. He'll start this drive firing. And that pass intercepted. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The Buckeyes want to move quickly. He's back to throw on 2nd down. A shot toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. He's going to run it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. This offense has put on a display in the 1st half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the game plan's been pretty simple offensively, right? They are taking shots, and they're being aggressive throwing it down the field. This guy's already got 2 touchdown passes. We're still in the 1st half. On that last one, he was looking for number 3.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't not free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Needs to get it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. He's got it. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
Number 26.
Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
He'll set up to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion. Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
Offensive coordinators don't really have play sheets for 3rd and 75. Obviously, I'm exaggerating, but when you put yourself in a bad situation, backed up like this, you know, with mistakes and negative plays, not many plays in the playbook you can come up.
Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The offense lining up for a first down play. From the shotgun, the inside give. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
That's a first down for the offense.
Going up top on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in East Lansing. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats.
They're just about ready to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys, you got guys out of the portal, you put your faith in them to make plays. This is the time to go out and do it.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's small. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the first down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quickly complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
The aerial assault continues. Trying to escape and get it himself. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. The Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
First down.
Looking for a gap. It's Peters.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going in the offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs. First down for this offense. Out of the gun to give to the back. Running with power. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately...
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. They have work in front of them on third and short from the 42. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the route is on. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field. They got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. And the Spartans will line up to punt it away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Makes a move. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. He'll come out throwing on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Snyder.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the pummeling has started. A lot of glorious days in the history of the Buckeyes, and this might put this guy right at the top of the list for a single game.
And that list of names is incredible. Like, we could go down the list of so many guys that have been such great playmakers, so dynamic. So to think about putting yourself in that category, we're going to be talking about winning trophies and this guy being an All-American by season's end.
Offense set on first down. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He's got it. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
And you got manual coverage. You're running that curl route. That ball has to come out. You know you're going to get it. Like, you know you stopped your route. He's going to be right there. He does a great job securing the catch.
And he throws another interception. His third one of the night. Not only a great play, but tremendous discipline by this sophomore to make the pick. Quarterback empties his backfield. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires to the tight end.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing that zone, I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Deep shot for the end zone. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
This quarterback is having a day, man. And right there, he was looking for touchdown pass number 5. He has been dialing it up. He's been throwing strikes. We haven't seen him miss very much like he did just there, but what a game this dude is having.
This should be the last play of the quarter. Running for it on fourth down. There to make the stop, and we played 3 in this one. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. Across the 25, he's got room. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the 4th quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game. Being more dominant.
He'll take a shot. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Headed to the end zone. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. And here comes play number 6 of the drive.
Here we go.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
And I love this because that second is really running. And what's the idea of the offensive coordinator? Get third and manageable. Nice job getting the run. Not only a positive run, shoot, you almost got the first down. Now you're set up for good success on third down.
They'll try to run for it. The Buckeyes have enough for the first down.
And if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
From the gun. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the beatdown has extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Maryland sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the fourth quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in College Park. That's how much they took that crowd out of it.
To the air on first down.
A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But boy, it sure is going to be easier to decide than came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. He wants to throw. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Well, the defense is not taking their foot off the gas. They've got a huge lead. We're early in the fourth quarter, and still they're getting pressure on this quarterback, registering a sack.
And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. Touchdown, Buckeyes! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Trying to find his man on first down. That's caught. It's Peters. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And a running back who can take a dump-off pass like that and take it for a gain, that can really be a quarterback's best friend. It's an easy way to rack up touches, but also get the ball to your playmaker in open space.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Looking to move it through the air. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Well, this defense thought coming into this one they could get after the quarterback, but I'm not sure, guys, that they thought they'd have this much success. Everything they've dialed up has gotten home. They've got 6 sacks in this game.
Got it.
First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's 2nd down. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. He's got his man across the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Spartans will send out the punt unit. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
It is hard to continue to get up like he has, being sacked time after time again. But this QB, this offense, they're undeterred. They're continuing to put drives together, and most importantly, they're winning the football game.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Going deep. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Right down the gut of the field. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
one more play until the 2-minute warning. He's going to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Peters. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. He's looking to throw. He's taking the deep shot. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from losing. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short coming, defense trying to rise up. They'll try to bully their way for the first. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him, get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
The give on 4th down. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
How about that? You got the lead late in the game. Get some first downs. Salt this clock away. This is the exact position you want your offense in.
Imposing their will, right, David? I mean, we know we're running it. You know we're going to run it. We're trying to ice this game. There's nothing you can do to stop it.
To the ground with the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense,